Whispers of the void. The vast emptiness of space stretched endlessly before Commander Aria Chen as she piloted the Starship Odyssey through the uncharted regions of the Andromeda Galaxy. Her mission, to seek out habitable worlds for humanity's ever-expanding reach, had led her team farther than any human had ventured before. Status report, NAVI. Aria called out to the ship's AI companion. NAVI's holographic form flickered to life beside her. All systems nominal, Commander. However, I'm detecting an anomalous energy signature approximately 2.7 light-years from our current position. Aria's eyes narrowed. Anomalous how? The signature doesn't match any known celestial phenomena in our databases. It appears to be artificial. A shiver of excitement ran down Aria's spine. First contact. The words every explorer dreamed of but few ever achieved. Plot a course, NAVI. Let's see what's out there. As the Odyssey changed direction, Aria couldn't shake the feeling that they were being watched. The stars seemed to whisper ancient secrets as they streaked by, their light distorted by the ship's faster-than-light drive. Hours later, they approached the source of the energy signature. What they found defied explanation. A massive structure hung suspended in space, its design unlike anything humanity had ever encountered. Crystalline spires jutted out at impossible angles, pulsing with an inner light that seemed to bend reality itself. My God, breathed Dr. Elias Reeves, the team's xenanthropologist. It's beautiful. Aria nodded, awestruck. NAVI, full scan. What are we looking at? The A's voice held a note of uncertainty. The structure appears to be a space station of sorts, Commander. But its composition, it's not made of any material known to science. The energy readings are off the charts. Life signs? Aria asked, her heart racing. None detected, but there's something else. NAVI paused. The station is emitting a signal. It's calling to us. Before Aria could respond, the ship lurched violently. Alarms blared as systems began to fail one by one. What's happening? Aria shouted, fighting with the controls. NAVI's voice crackled with static. Unknown force, pulling us in. Can't break free. The crystalline structure loomed larger in the viewscreen, its pulsing light growing blinding. Aria's world spun as the Odyssey was drawn inexorably towards the alien megastructure. The last thing Aria saw before losing consciousness was a blinding flash of light and the sensation of falling through an endless void. When she awoke, Aria found herself in a place that defied description. The world around her seemed to shift and change with each breath, colors bleeding into one another in impossible ways. She floated in a sea of fractured reality, her mind struggling to make sense of what her eyes were seeing. A voice unlike anything she had ever heard resonated through her very being. Welcome, traveler. We have awaited your arrival for eons. Aria tried to speak, but found she had no mouth. Instead, her thoughts projected outward. What are you? The world shimmered, coalescing into a vaguely humanoid shape composed of swerving light and shadow. We are the architects, the shapers of realities, the guardians of the cosmic tapestry. Memories flooded Aria's mind, not her own, but glimpses of a civilization so ancient and advanced it made humanity look like infants taking their first steps. She saw the rise and fall of galaxies, the birth and death of universes, all guided by the unseen hand of the architects. Why have you brought me here? Aria managed to ask, overwhelmed by the cosmic visions. The being's form rippled. Your species stands at a crossroads, Aria Chen. The choices you make in the coming cycles will determine not only your fate, but that of countless realities. Images flashed before her, humanity spreading across the stars, but in two divergent paths. In one, they brought peace and enlightenment. In the other, conquest and destruction. We cannot interfere directly, the architect continued, but we can offer guidance. You have been chosen as the bridge between our kinds. Aria felt a weight settle upon her. the responsibility of this cosmic duty threatening to crush her. Why me? I'm just an explorer. The architect's form expanded, encompassing Aria in a cocoon of living light. You possess a quality rare among your kind, the ability to see beyond the veil of reality, to comprehend truths that would shatter lesser minds. Knowledge began to pour into Aria's consciousness, secrets of the universe, technologies beyond human comprehension, and glimpses of possible futures. She gasped, her mind expanding to accommodate the torrent of information. With this gift comes a choice. The architect's voice resonated. Return to your people and guide them towards enlightenment, or remain here with us, transcending your mortal form to become a guardian of realities. Aria's thoughts raced. The fate of humanity, of countless civilizations, rested on her decision. Could she bear the weight of such cosmic responsibility? Or was her duty to her own people, to guide them with the knowledge she had been given? As she wrestled with the choice, the world around her began to fade. The architect's voice grew distant. Choose wisely, Aria Chen. The tapestry of existence hangs in the balance. With a gasp, Aria found herself back on the bridge of the Odyssey. Her crew lay unconscious around her, slowly stirring to wakefulness. The alien structure hung in space before them, its crystalline surface now dark and lifeless. NAVI's voice crackled to life. "Commander? Are you all right? You've been unresponsive for 3 days." Aria blinked, her mind reeling from the experience. She could feel the weight of the architect's knowledge pressing against her consciousness, begging to be unleashed. As her crew regained their senses, looking to her for guidance, Aria realized her journey, humanity's journey, was only just beginning. The stars beckoned, filled with wonders and terrors beyond imagination. With a deep breath, Commander Aria Chen made her choice. NAVI, plot a course for Earth. We have a lot of work to do. The Odyssey's engines hummed to life, carrying humanity's emissary back towards home, the fate of countless realities resting upon her shoulders. Echoes of eternity. Commander Aria Chen stood before the United Earth Council, her posture rigid as she faced the skeptical faces of humanity's leaders. The knowledge bestowed upon her by the architects burned within her mind, a cosmic flame yearning to ignite humanity's potential. "Ladies and gentlemen," Aria began, her voice steady despite the weight of her words, "what I'm about to share will challenge everything we thought we knew about our place in the universe." As she recounted her encounter with the architects, holographic displays flickered to life around the chamber, showcasing impossible technologies and glimpses of alternate realities. The council members watched in stunned silence, their expressions a mix of awe and disbelief. "Quantum entanglement on a galactic scale," murmured Dr. Yasmin Kapoor, Earth's leading physicist. It's beautiful." But not everyone was convinced. Admiral Marcus Blackwood, his face a mask of suspicion, leaned forward. "And we're supposed to believe these architects gifted you this knowledge out of the goodness of their hearts. What's the catch, Commander?" Aria met his gaze unflinchingly. "The catch, Admiral, is that we stand at a crossroads. The choices we make now will ripple across realities. We can become guardians of cosmic harmony, or," she paused, the weight of alternate futures pressing upon her, "or we can become the very threat the architects seek to prevent." The chamber erupted into heated debate. Some council members saw the potential for humanity's ascension, while others feared the unknown consequences of wielding such power. As the arguments raged, Aria felt a familiar presence brush against her consciousness. The world around her seemed to shimmer, reality bending at the edges of her vision. "You have taken the first step," the ethereal voice of the architect whispered in her mind. "But the path ahead is fraught with peril. Beware the void dancers." Before Aria could question the cryptic warning, she was snapped back to reality by a commotion in the council chamber. Alarms blared as the holographic displays went haywire, distorting into fractals of impossible geometry. "We're under attack," shouted Admiral Blackwood, reaching for his sidearm. But it wasn't an attack, At least, not in the conventional sense. The air in the center of the chamber began to ripple and tear, a vortex of swerving darkness forming before their eyes. From within emerged figures that defied description, beings of shadow and starlight, their forms constantly shifting and reforming. The void dancers, Aria breathed, understanding flooding her mind. The shadowy figures moved with impossible grace, their very presence warping the fabric of reality around them. Council members scrambled for safety as the chamber descended into chaos. Aria stood her ground, drawing upon the cosmic knowledge gifted to her by the architects. She raised her hands, fingers tracing sigils of light in the air. Eterna Verisa, Cosmid Gardistode, she intoned, the words of power resonating through multiple dimensions. A barrier of shimmering energy erupted from her fingertips, encasing the void dancers in a prison of pure thought. The shadows writhed and twisted, their silent screams echoing across realities. "What are they?" Dr. Kapoor asked, her voice trembling with a mixture of fear and scientific curiosity. Aria's eyes never left the imprisoned entities. "They are the antithesis of creation, Dr. Kapoor. Beings from between realities who seek to unravel the cosmic tapestry." Admiral Blackwood, his earlier skepticism forgotten, moved to stand beside Aria. "How do we stop them?" "We don't," Aria replied, her voice heavy with the weight of cosmic understanding. "We can only contain them, guide them back to the void from whence they came." As if in response to her words, the void dancers began to coalesce, their shadowy forms merging into a singularity of unlight. The vortex that had brought them reappeared, hungrily drawing the entities back into the space between spaces. In moments, it was over. The council chamber fell silent, the only evidence of the otherworldly encounter being scorch marks on the floor and the haunted expressions on the faces of those present. Aria turned to face the council, her eyes glowing with residual cosmic energy. "Now do you understand the magnitude of what we face? The universe is vaster and more perilous than we ever imagined, but it's also filled with wonders beyond our wildest dreams." The council members exchanged glances, the gravity of the situation sinking in. It was Admiral Blackwood who broke the silence. "What do you need from us, Commander?" Aria squared her shoulders, her voice ringing with determination. "Everything. We need to completely restructure our approach to space exploration and defense. The architects have shown me technologies that could revolutionize our civilization overnight, but we must proceed with caution." Dr. Kapoor stepped forward, her eyes shining with enthusiasm. "I volunteer to lead the research team. The applications of this knowledge, it's beyond anything we've ever dreamed of." One by one, the council members pledged their support. Plans were made, teams assembled, and a new era of human advancement began to take shape. As the meeting adjourned, Aria found herself alone on a balcony overlooking the sprawling metropolis of New Geneva. The weight of humanity's future pressed heavily upon her shoulders. "You've done well, traveler," the voice of the architect whispered on the wind, "but this is only the beginning. The true test lies ahead." Aria gazed up at the stars, her enhanced senses perceiving the intricate web of realities that lay beyond. "I'm ready," she whispered back. Little did she know, forces beyond her comprehension were already in motion. Across the cosmos, ancient powers stirred, awakened by humanity's first steps into a larger universe. In the depths of space, the crystalline structure that had first contacted the Odyssey began to pulse with renewed energy. Its spires realigned, focusing on a distant point in the galaxy. And somewhere, in the spaces between realities, the void dancers regrouped, their hunger for chaos undiminished. The cosmic game had begun, and humanity was now a key player. The echoes of Aria's choice would resonate through eternity, shaping the destiny of countless worlds and realities. As night fell over Earth, Commander Aria Chen stood vigil, her mind expanded beyond human limits, ready to guide her species through the challenges that lay ahead. The stars seemed to whisper to her, sharing secrets of the cosmos. The journey into humanity's new era had only just begun, and the universe watched with bated breath. Quantum uprising. The skies above New Geneva blazed with otherworldly light as humanity's first quantum-entangled defense grid came online. Commander Area Chen stood in the control center, her enhanced senses perceiving layers of reality invisible to others. Holographic displays danced around her, showcasing the intricate web of protection now enveloping Earth. Magnificent, breathed Dr. Yasmin Kapoor, her eyes wide with wonder. To think just a year ago, this technology was beyond our wildest dreams. Arya nodded, a small smile playing at her lips. The architect's gift has accelerated our development by centuries, but with great power comes. Her words were cut short as alarms blared throughout the facility. Red warning lights bathed the control room in an ominous glow. Report, Arya commanded, her voice cutting through the chaos. A young lieutenant, his face pale with shock, responded. Commander, we're detecting massive energy spikes across the globe. It's coming from within our own cities. Holographic maps materialized, showing hotspots erupting in major metropolitan areas worldwide. Arya's enhanced mind processed the data at lightning speed, a cold dread settling in her stomach. It's a quantum uprising, she whispered. As if on cue, the main screen flickered to life, revealing a face that sent shockwaves through the command center. It was Admiral Marcus Blackwood, but not as they knew him. His eyes glowed with an unnatural light, circuitry pulsing beneath his skin. Citizens of Earth, his voice boomed, transmitted globally. For too long, we have been held back by the limits of our humanity. The knowledge gifted to us by the architects was meant to elevate our entire species, not just a chosen few. Today, we claim that power for all. Arya's mind raced. NAVI, she called out to the AI, analysis. The A's holographic form shimmered into existence. It appears a faction led by Admiral Blackwood has used the quantum technology to enhance themselves cybernetically. They're tapping directly into the defense grid, using it to broadcast their consciousness across the planet. Dr. Kapoor gasped. They're trying to forcibly upgrade humanity. This could tear reality apart. Arya's eyes narrowed. Not if I can help it. She closed her eyes, reaching out with her architect-enhanced senses. The quantum web of the defense grid sprawled before her mind's eye, a tapestry of infinite possibilities. With a thought, she projected herself into the digital realm, her consciousness expanding to encompass the entire network. Here, she could see the true scope of the threat, millions of minds being forcibly altered, their very essence rewritten by Blackwood's quantum virus. I warned you, traveler, the ethereal voice of the architect echoed through the digital void. The power we gifted you is a double-edged sword. Your kind was not ready. Arya's digital form pulsed with determination. No, I refuse to accept that. Humanity has the potential for greatness. We just need guidance. She plunged deeper into the quantum network, engaging Blackwood's enhanced consciousness in a battle that transcended physical reality. Their minds clashed in a spectacular display of digital pyrotechnics, each vying for control of humanity's future. You're a fool, Chen. Blackwood's voice boomed across the digital landscape. With this power, we could become gods. At what cost? Arya shot back, deflecting a barrage of quantum data. Our humanity, our free will. As they battled, Arya became aware of other presences in the network, the minds of millions of humans, crying out in confusion and fear. She reached out to them, her consciousness splitting into countless fragments. People of Earth, her voice resonated through the collective digital consciousness. You have a choice. Embrace the change and lose yourselves, or fight back. Remember who you are. A surge of human will crash through the network like a tsunami. Millions of minds, bolstered by Arya's call, began to resist the quantum virus. The digital realm shuddered under the force of humanity's collective determination. Blackwood's avatar flickered, his control wavering. No, you can't stop progress. Arya pressed her advantage, drawing upon the deepest wells of her architect-given knowledge. She began to weave a quantum countermeasure, a code that would purge the virus while preserving the enhanced abilities of those who chose to keep them. "Progress without wisdom is just chaos, Admiral," Arya said, her digital form growing in power. "Let me show you true evolution." With a final titanic effort, Arya unleashed her countermeasure. The quantum realm exploded in a dazzling display of fractal patterns, the virus disintegrating under the onslaught of purifying code. In the physical world, enhanced humans across the globe stumbled as the forced upgrades were halted. Some chose to retain their new abilities, while others gratefully returned to their fully human states. Arya's consciousness snapped back to her body in the control center. She stumbled, caught by Dr. Kapoor's steady hands. "Commander, are you all right? What happened?" Arya blinked, her mind reeling from the quantum battle. "We won, Doctor, but the war is far from over." As if to punctuate her words, the main screen flickered back to life. The face that appeared sent a collective gasp through the control room. It was a being of pure energy, its form constantly shifting between humanoid and something far more alien. "Greetings, people of Earth," the being said, its voice resonating on multiple frequencies. "I am Zephyr, emissary of the Galactic Conclave. Your recent activities have drawn our attention. Prepare yourselves, judgment comes." The transmission cut off, leaving the control room in stunned silence. Arya straightened, her eyes blazing with renewed purpose. "HFY, full planetary alert. Dr. Kapoor, I need you to gather every enhanced individual willing to help. We're going to need all hands on deck for what's coming." As the control room erupted into frenzied activity, Arya gazed out at the quantum-lit sky. The true test of humanity's worthiness was about to begin, and the fate of not just Earth, but countless realities, hung in the balance. The stars seemed to pulse with anticipation, the cosmic stage set for a confrontation that would echo through eternity. Humanity's trial by fire had only just begun. Cosmic Tribunal. The sky above Earth shimmered with ethereal energy as the Galactic Conclave's judgment fleet materialized in high orbit. Massive ships of impossible geometries cast shadows across continents, their very presence warping the fabric of reality. In the heart of New Geneva, now transformed into humanity's last bastion of defense, Commander Arya Chen stood before a council of Earth's leaders and the newly emerged enhanced humans. The atmosphere was tense, the weight of humanity's fate palpable in the air. "The Galactic Conclave has arrived," Arya announced, her voice steady despite the gravity of the situation. "They're here to judge our worthiness as a species. Our actions in the coming hours will determine not just our fate, but the fate of countless realities." Dr. Yasmin Kapoor, her body now a seamless blend of organic and quantum technology, stepped forward. "Commander, I've analyzed the Conclave's ships. Their technology, it's beyond anything we've ever encountered. Even with our quantum advancements, we're vastly outmatched." A holographic display flickered to life, showing the Conclave's flagship, a colossal structure that seemed to exist in multiple dimensions simultaneously. At its center pulsed a core of pure possibility, a swirling vortex of creation and destruction. "We can't fight them," Arya said, her enhanced mind racing through countless scenarios. "But we might be able to reason with them, show them that humanity is worthy of its place in the cosmos." As if in response to her words, a beam of scintillating light lanced down from the Conclave's flagship, engulfing the council chamber. When it faded, Arya found herself and a select few others transported to a vast, interdimensional courtroom. Beings of pure energy, tentacled monstrosities, and creatures of living crystal filled the gallery. At the center, upon a dais that seemed to float in the void between realities, sat the tribunal, three entities of such cosmic power that Arya's enhanced senses could barely perceive them. Zephyr, the energy being who had first contacted Earth, materialized beside Arya. "The trial of humanity begins," it intoned, its voice echoing across dimensions. Commander Area Chen, you will speak for your species. Arya stepped forward, her heart pounding but her resolve unshaken. Omid Tribunal, I stand before you not just as a representative of humanity, but as a bridge between our realm and the cosmic tapestry you safeguard. The Central Tribunal member, a being of swirling galaxies and nebulae, spoke. Its voice resonated not through sound, but through the very fabric of reality itself. Your kind has wielded power beyond your understanding. You've disrupted the cosmic balance. Why should we allow your continued existence? Images flashed through the courtroom, humanity's wars, its destruction of nature, the recent quantum uprising, but also moments of great beauty, acts of selfless kindness, and triumphs of the human spirit. Arya took a deep breath, drawing upon the knowledge gifted to her by the architects. We are young, it's true. We have made mistakes, terrible ones. But we have also shown great capacity for growth, for compassion, for pushing the boundaries of what's possible. She gestured to Dr. Kapoor and the other enhanced humans. Look at how quickly we've adapted to the knowledge given to us. Yes, some sought to abuse it, but many more have embraced it responsibly, seeking to better not just themselves, but all of humanity. The tribunal members conferred in a language of pure mathematics and quantum probabilities. The galleries buzzed with alien murmurs, the fate of humanity hanging in the balance. Suddenly, a new presence made itself known. A figure of pure light stepped forward, an architect. We vouched for this species, it said, its voice carrying the weight of eons. We saw in them the potential to become guardians of realities, to stand against the encroaching void. The courtroom erupted into chaos. Species from across the cosmos argued for and against humanity's continued existence. Arya stood firm, her mind expanding to encompass the myriad perspectives surrounding her. In that moment of cosmic clarity, she understood what needed to be done. Omid Tribunal, Arya called out, her voice cutting through the interdimensional din. I propose a test, not just for humanity, but for all species present. The tribunal turned its unfathomable attention to her. Speak, traveler. Arya's form began to glow with inner light, the full potential of her architect-given powers manifesting. Let us create together. Here and now, let every species contribute to a new reality. One that embodies the best of what sentient life can offer. She raised her hands, and from them flowed streams of pure creation energy. Humanity's gift is imagination, the ability to envision what has never been. Let us show you the worlds we can build together. The courtroom fell silent, then erupted into a symphony of creation. Species from across the cosmos joined in, each adding their unique perspectives and abilities to the growing reality seed. Dr. Kapoor and the enhanced humans lent their quantum knowledge, weaving intricate patterns of possibility. Crystalline beings added structure and harmony. Energy entities infused the nascent reality with dynamism and change. At the center of it all stood Arya, her consciousness expanded to encompass the entire process. Through her, the myriad contributions were unified, shaped into a cohesive whole. Hours or eons passed. In this place beyond time, it was impossible to tell. When it was done, a new universe hung suspended in the courtroom, teeming with possibility and wonder. The tribunal examined the creation, their cosmic senses probing its every aspect. Finally, the central member spoke. We have witnessed the potential of cooperation, the power of diverse perspectives united in common purpose. Humanity, you have shown us a glimpse of what might be. Zephyr stepped forward, its energy form pulsing with excitement. Does this mean? The tribunal's decision resonated through reality itself. Humanity is granted probationary status within the galactic conclave. You will be watched, guided, and tested. Rise to the challenge, and you may yet become the guardians of realities the architects foresaw. As the courtroom began to fade, returning Arya and her companions to Earth, the architect's voice whispered in her mind. The true journey begins now, traveler. Unite your people, for the trials ahead will test you in ways you cannot imagine. Arya found herself back in the council chamber in New Geneva, the assembled leaders looking to her with a mixture of awe and anticipation. "Well," Dr. Kapoor asked, her voice barely above a whisper, "what happened?" Arya smiled, her eyes reflecting the cosmic wonders she had witnessed. "We've been given a chance, Doctor. A chance to prove ourselves on a cosmic stage." She turned to address the council, her voice ringing with determination and hope. "Ladies and gentlemen, we have work to do. The universe is vaster and more wondrous than we ever imagined, and humanity's next great adventure is about to begin." As if in response, the quantum defense grid pulsed with new energy, connecting Earth to the greater galactic community for the first time. The stars, once distant and unreachable, now beckoned with infinite possibilities. Humanity stood on the threshold of a new era, ready to take its place among the cosmic powers. And at the center of it all stood Arya Chen, bridge between worlds, guardian of realities, ready to lead her people into an uncertain but thrilling future. The cosmos watched and waited, for the saga of humanity's ascension had only just begun. Nexus of Infinities. The quantum-powered spires of New Geneva gleamed in the light of Earth's twin moons, one natural, one an artificial construct gifted by the galactic conclave. In the 5 years since humanity's probationary acceptance, the planet had undergone a transformation beyond imagination. Commander Arya Chen, now bearing the title of Cosmic Liaison, stood atop the tallest spire, her enhanced senses perceiving the intricate web of realities that intersected at this very spot. Earth had become a nexus point in the multiversal tapestry, a crucible of innovation and cultural exchange. "Magnificent, isn't it?" Dr. Yasmin Kapoor's voice came from behind her. The scientist's form shimmered with quantum energy, her consciousness existing simultaneously in multiple dimensions. Arya turned, a smile playing at her lips. "Sometimes I still can't believe how far we've come." That conversation was interrupted by the arrival of Zephyr, the energy being now serving as Earth's ambassador to the galactic conclave. Its form coalesced from swirling light, taking on a vaguely humanoid shape. "Liaison Chen, Dr. Kapoor," Zephyr's voice resonated on multiple frequencies. "The tribunal has summoned us. It's time for humanity's first major test." Arya's heart raced with anticipation. "What's the mission?" Zephyr's form pulsed with urgency. "A nascent universe has been detected in the cosmic foam. The tribunal believes it holds the key to combating the void dancers. Humanity has been chosen to lead the expedition." Dr. Kapoor's eyes widened. "But we're the newest members of the conclave. Why us?" "Your unique blend of imagination and adaptability," Zephyr explained. "This mission will require thinking beyond traditional cosmic laws." Arya nodded, her mind already racing with possibilities. "When do we leave?" "Now," Zephyr replied, enveloping them in a cocoon of pure energy. In a flash of quantum entanglement, they materialized aboard the Cosmic Voyager, Earth's first true interuniversal ship. The bridge hummed with technology beyond human understanding, crewed by a diverse team of enhanced humans and alien allies. "Plot a course for the cosmic foam," Arya commanded, settling into the captain's chair. "Prepare for multiversal jump." The ship's quantum drive spooled up, reality itself bending around them. With a flash of impossible colors, they plunged into the space between universes. The voyage through the cosmic foam was a psychedelic nightmare of shifting probabilities and laws of physics gone mad. Arya's enhanced mind strained to make sense of the cacophony of realities flashing by. "Approaching the target coordinates," announced NAVI, the ship's AI, its holographic form flickering with extradimensional static. As they emerged from the foam, a collective gasp echoed through the bridge. Before them floated a universe in its infancy, a swirling mass of pure potential no larger than a planet. "It's beautiful," Dr. Kapoor breathed, her senses drinking in data. Arya leaned forward, her cosmic senses tingling. "And dangerous, look." Surrounding the nascent universe were writhing tendrils of unlight, void dancers, drawn to the wellspring of creation like moths to a flame. They're trying to corrupt it at the moment of birth, Zephyr explained, its energy form crackling with alarm. Aria's mind raced, formulating a plan. Dr. Kapoor, can we use the ship's quantum field to create a protective bubble around the universe? The scientist's fingers flew over holographic controls. Theoretically, yes, but it would drain our power reserves. We'd be stranded. Do it, Aria commanded. Zephyr, I need you to channel the conclave's energy through the ship. Everyone else, prepare for dimensional shift. We're going in. As the protective field snapped into place, Aria felt reality lurch. The cosmic Voyager, along with its crew, was drawn into the newborn universe. They materialized in a realm of pure possibility. Laws of physics were still taking shape, fundamental forces coalescing into recognizable patterns. Incredible, Dr. Kapoor muttered, her form shifting as she adapted to the malleable reality. We're witnessing the birth of cosmic constants. Aria focused her architect-enhanced senses, perceiving the universe's underlying code. There, she pointed to a pulsing node of energy. That's the cosmic seed. If we can stabilize it, this universe will be resistant to void dancer corruption. But reaching the seed proved challenging. The unformed nature of reality made conventional movement impossible. The crew had to imagine their way forward, their thoughts shaping the very fabric of existence around them. Void dancers slipped through cracks in the quantum barrier, their entropic touch threatening to unravel everything. Aria and her team fought back with the power of pure creation, their imaginations given form in this malleable realm. Dr. Kapoor wielded equations like weapons, defining regions of stable space-time. Zephyr became a being of pure cosmic law, reinforcing the universe's structural integrity. And Aria, drawing upon the deepest wells of her architect knowledge, wove a tapestry of realities that would serve as this universe's foundation. The battle raged across dimensional planes, each side gaining and losing ground in a conflict beyond mortal comprehension. Just when it seemed the void dancers might prevail, Aria had an epiphany. Everyone, link minds, she called out. This universe is pure potential. Together, we can imagine it into the form we need. The crew joined in a telepathic link, their collective consciousness expanding to encompass the entire nascent cosmos. Guided by Aria's vision, they poured their hopes, dreams, and the very essence of life itself into the cosmic seed. Reality shuddered, possibility collapsing into actuality. The universe exploded into being, unfurling at impossible speeds. Galaxies bloomed like flowers, fundamental forces snapped into place, and the void dancers found themselves expelled by the sheer vitality of creation. As the newborn universe stabilized, Aria and her crew found themselves back aboard the cosmic Voyager, floating in the space between realities. Before them hung the cosmos of breathtaking beauty and complexity, born from the combined imaginations of humans and aliens alike. We did it, Dr. Kapoor whispered, awe evident in her voice. We gave birth to a universe. Zephyr's form pulsed with jubilation. Not just any universe. One innately resistant to entropy and corruption. The void dancers won't find easy prey here. Aria leaned back in her chair, a mix of exhaustion and exhilaration washing over her. Send word to the tribunal. Tell them humanity has passed its first test. As the cosmic Voyager prepared for the journey home, Aria gazed out at the universe they had created. Within it, she knew, life would flourish. New civilizations would rise, facing their own challenges and triumphs. And perhaps eons from now, they too would join the cosmic dance, adding their unique melodies to the grand symphony of existence. The ship's quantum drive hummed to life, reality bending around them once more. Earth awaited, but Aria knew this was only the beginning. Humanity had taken its first true steps into the cosmic arena, proving their worth as guardians of reality. The multiverse stretched out before them, infinite in its possibilities, and Aria Chen, once a simple starship commander, now stood at the forefront of humanity's greatest adventure, the exploration and protection of the cosmic tapestry itself. As they plunged back into the cosmic foam, Aria allowed herself a smile. The future was unwritten, full of wonders and dangers beyond imagination. But with the power of human creativity and the bonds forged with their new cosmic allies, she knew they were ready for whatever the universe had in store. The saga of humanity's cosmic ascension had only just begun, and the stars themselves seemed to pulse with anticipation for the chapters yet to come.